So now you lose your job and you're like, oh, who am I? What am I doing? Why am I here? What am I doing? My life's a mess. If your job was to be taken away right now, who would you say you are? You can't be giving all that power to your employer. That's crazy. Who even are they? So you've just been made redundant, or maybe you're worried it might happen to you. Either way, here's the redundancy survival kit I wish I had before it hit me. Okay, so when I got made redundant, thankfully my workplace gave me like a payout that's gonna last me about 3 to 4 months if I'm wise with the money. They didn't actually owe me anything because I hadn't been there long enough to get a decent payout. But thankfully, God is on my side and they were kind enough to just give me a little something to tide me over. I personally think that everybody should have at least 6 months worth of salary saved. Like in general, even if it's not redundancy, in general, like I feel like a rainy day fund, a savings fund or an emergency fund should be at least 6 months worth of your salary, because then if redundancy does hit you, at least you've got half a year to tide you over until you get something else. The job market is the ghetto. I've been job searching for about a month. It was the first week of July that they told me, and I think my last day was on the 7th, and I had my birthday trip planned a month after. So honestly, my man was on Punta Cana, baby. I was like, yeah, I'm traveling. Let me not even think about this right now. I'm going to table it. When I came back from my holiday, that's when I started job hunting, and I've applied to a lot of jobs, guys. It's amazing how many jobs you can apply to in one sitting. Like, bro, it's a lot. So you don't know how long it's going to take you to find a new role, and I think 6 months is a good time to just get yourself settled. You might want to take some time. You might not want to look right away. I didn't want to jump right into another job, and I had planned to just have a month off in general anyway. I spoke to my husband about it. Thankfully, he's covering the bills. It's not easy out here, but he's doing it. If I had 6 months worth of salary saved plus the redundancy pay, I would have been good. I think I would have been able to take like, okay, maybe not a year off. No, maybe a year off. Maybe a year, maybe like 6 to 8 months or 6 to 9 months. I feel like I could have done that comfortably, but that's not the case. So if you do find yourself being made redundant, then you can also make the money stretch, which brings me to my next point. Cut down on unnecessary spending. Guys, this message is for me, but it's also for you, okay? Cut down on unnecessary spending. How many streaming subscriptions do you have right now? Like, honestly speaking, right now, you've got Disney Plus, you've got Netflix, you've got Amazon, Now TV, Apple TV, all the TVs. Cut it down. If you find yourself in a situation like this, cut it down and decide, okay, I'm going to be watching shows on this app, because they add up. If each one is like £5 and you've got 5, that's £25 a month. Hello? And I know they're not £5 a month. They're definitely increasing the prices. I think they're at least £7 to £8 a month. You might not think it makes a difference. If you have subscriptions that cost you £20 a month, you times that by 12, that's £240 a year. That could go towards a bill. You need to try and minimize the spending. Stop eating out. Oh my gosh, listen. I'm literally shouting at myself right now. Stop eating out. Like, cut the takeaways out. As I'm saying this, did I not order takeaway today? I have to be honest with you guys, okay? I'm saying these things. I'm not saying it as if I'm doing it right now. I wasn't prepared for this, okay? Now I'll be better prepared, but I still have a way to go, okay? I literally ordered Caribbean food before this video, but we moved. Anyway, stop eating out. The food I ordered cost me £30 alone. My husband only had a little bit of it because he already ate. So yeah, that £30 can go towards your weekly shop. That can provide way more food for the week than it can in one sitting. Cut down on that takeaway, child. Start meal prepping. And speaking of monthly maintenance, you need to cut down on that too. Cut down on your monthly maintenance. The nails, the lashes, the waxing, the whatever, even laser. Listen, I've been doing my laser appointments only because I paid for it in advance. If I was paying as I go, I would have cancelled it. I said, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. But I paid it in bulk, so I'm going to the appointments. Things like getting your toes done, your nails done. I rarely get my toes done at the nail salon because I actually hate people touching my feet. But for my birthday, I did get it done, and I got my nails done too, and it cost me like £75. And to be honest, I think that's cheap. Based on the nail salons now, that is cheap. I'm pretty sure I know somebody who told me their nails cost them £150. That's hands and feet. And I said 100 on what? These nails that will pop off in okay, maybe not pop off, but these nails that will grow out in 3 weeks. That's crazy business. That's crazy. You might have to forego some of the girly maintenance, ladies. Honestly, for guys, it's different. They can get a trim. Like, that's what? £20 to £30 a trim, right? If you're in a tight spot like this, you can definitely cut it down to once a month. With the girls, you might have to forego getting your nails done a bit, or maybe you might have to try and do DIY. Girls are doing that these days. Or maybe if you do get your hands and feet done, maybe just get your hands done and learn how to do your feet yourself. I do my toes. I just use gel polish because honestly, if it's painted white, it's fine. When it comes to hair, I relax my own hair. I don't even go to the hair salon for that. I don't trust anyone to relax my hair. I just think, no. If I burn myself, I'd rather it be my fault than somebody else's. I've been scarred before. Never again. If you get your hair done every month, you might have to just switch off the hairstyles or make it cheaper. Search videos on YouTube to find out how you can cut down on spending money and doing it yourself, or a friend of a friend of a friend. I don't know, child, but cut down that monthly maintenance, okay? Now this one, I don't know if people might feel a bit proud doing this. I definitely did. I don't know why, because hello, I pay my taxes, but sign up to Job Seekers Allowance as soon as possible, okay? If you didn't know, the process is long. Like, I literally applied for it on 9th of August. Tell me why my first appointment is on the 8th of September. That's literally a month after. That's crazy. And apparently there's a lot more appointments. Like, this is just my first one. I think you have to go through like 3 or 4 before they decide or confirm you're eligible or whatever. You don't even get the money right away. Like, you have to wait a few weeks to get it. I'm going to ask for an advance because hello, your girl is struggling out here. I'm not struggling in Jesus' name. I take that back. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Give me my money. Hello. It took me a while to do it because I kind of just felt a bit, I don't know, I felt like, oh no, I don't need JSA. It was definitely a proud moment. It's just so silly. So listen, if you don't have a job, get the benefits and do what you can, because hello, we're out here paying an arm and a leg for tax. You might as well utilize it when you need it most, right? I've mentioned this one quite a few times in my other videos. Work on trying to build another stream of income in some way, shape or form. Don't wait until you're unemployed to do it, because it makes it a lot harder. You don't have as much capital. You don't have as much freedom with your money. You can't really take as many risks of X, Y, Z. So I think if you're currently employed and you've got a business idea, work on it now. Start on it now. Try your best to get things running. If you're not working and you do have a business idea, use this time to research. Do things that don't cost as much money. When you are ready to start the business, most of the admin work can be done. Don't procrastinate anymore, because you just don't know when your situation will change. Figure out who you are outside of your job. Now, this one, I think it's really important that we don't tie our whole personality to our job, because jobs are so temporary, they're so fleeting. So now you lose your job and you're like, oh, who am I? What am I doing? Why am I here? What am I doing? My life's a mess. Who are you outside of your job? If your job was to be taken away right now, who would you say you are? You can't be giving all that power to your employer. That's crazy. Who even are they? For me, I'm a child of God. I'm a wife. I'm a friend. I'm a sister. I'm a content creator. I'm a writer. I'm a radio host. I've got so many different things. When I lost my job initially, I thought, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing with my life? I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like a loss of identity. And the thing is, a team assistant isn't anything deep. Like it's not much, do you know what I mean? So it wasn't like, oh my gosh, my whole identity was in my admin work. No, that's not the case. I think for me, it was just not having a job. Like being unemployed made me feel like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Who am I? But I've had to obviously just recenter myself, realign with God, and remind myself who I am, who He says I am, and just push forward. But I think it's really important to be able to answer that question. Who are you outside of your job? You're already worried about money. You don't want to be worrying about who you are as a person and now questioning everything. That's too much. That's too much. Don't put so much pressure on the job to be your everything, if that makes sense. So yeah, short video. That's my redundancy survival kit. I feel like these essentials, if I had them in place, they definitely would have helped me to kind of just adjust a lot more. I'm now obviously playing catch up with everything. This whole situation has changed my perspective so much. I feel like we often say things like, you know, nothing's ever permanent. We don't know what's going to change, all that stuff. We hear that, but do we actually know that? Do we really believe it? I used to also be one of those people that said such things, but then I was shocked to my core when these people told me that my job was being made redundant. I was just like, it can't be me you're talking about. It can't be me that you were gassed up about and you were like, oh my gosh, you're perfect for this role and we love your work. No way. But then again, I'm thinking like, who am I to be saying that? Why not me? Do you know what I mean? Hopefully you found that helpful. If you did, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, share the link, and yeah, engage. Let me know if you're finding these videos interesting. I feel like the best way for me to get through this season is talking about the things I wish I learned, things I want to do, things I want to change, taking you guys along the journey with me, and I hope you're here to stay. Ciao!